Inception is really about cinema and its effect on the audience.
Yeah.
Because like dreams, movies are similar in the sense of like they capture our imagination for a few hours.
Yeah.
We get plunged into the middle of this story. They never quite start at the start. And with that, all the different characters are actually people that work within movies. So you got Cobb, he's the director of the movie or the dreams. You got Arthur, who's the producer, because he's kind of making things happen and getting things ready and researching and stuff. You got Ariadne, who's the architect or production designer. You got Eames, who's the actor playing someone else, like Browning. And then you got Fisher as the audience of the movie.
Genius.
It's incredible to think that is really what the movie's about, as well as the whole dream idea and all its complexities.
I hate it.
It ends
so
on the
much.
spinning top.
I love it, but I hate it.
I think he's back in reality.
I think he's back in reality as
he
well.
is too.
But then wobbles at the very end.
It kind of wobbles. It wobbles and you're waiting for it to fall, and then it cuts to black.
Because when he spins it in limbo, it kind of just stays
It's perfectly
steady the whole time.
Yeah, I saw this one video and it's like in all the dream scenes, Cobb has a ring on.
Yeah,
and people also think like that's a second totem of Cobb's because it's like that's his connection to Mal, and his only connection to Mal is in his dreams. So when he's in the dream, he has a ring on, but then people have like seen like that last scene, he doesn't have a ring on.
I think it's probably because he's finally let go of Maul. And
Maybe
that's probably symbolizing him and the relationship finally being set free.
One question I've got for you guys: is it really about Nolan? Because
I have read something about this.
Because Cobb always wears a suit and looks like Christopher Nolan, like slicked back hair.
You could argue.
I think I read somewhere that Christopher Nolan wrote this part for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really?
He didn't want anyone else to play it.
But like he started writing it when he was like a kid, so he's like, obviously this is a script that means a lot to him. So maybe that there probably is some truth.
There's very obvious parallels between Cobb and Nolan.
Definitely.
For sure. What I read was that Nolan, gets very lost in his directing, but then always comes back to it, which is almost like Cobb. Cobb is very unhinged, but very good at what he does.
Yeah, he gets lost in limbo. Nolan's
just in limbo.
They're like, Nolan, wake up, man. He's like, no.
Maybe Nolan has why he's so good at movies. He has the brain of like a 80-year-old. Like he's been through all this shit, so he knows. Yeah, he knows everything.
He knows it all.
But, to touch on that, like Inception being like about a movie, it's like I feel like Nolan like literally made created Inception for the audience. Like the movie is like the dream world. And then we're like the subconscious, like we're filling it with our emotions, our views and stuff.
Yeah, and we're talking about it on a podcast right now.
Yeah, exactly.
10 years later or 12 years later.